My current position involves me in the instructional, managing, and guidance domains, which allows me to shape the learning of learners as well as my colleagues. One of the other major tasks that I have taken up is to facilitate professional development workshops. These sessions are aimed at enhancing the knowledge of the teachers and incorporating new methods into the practice. For instance, I recently conducted a training session on differentiation, to which we focused on various approaches that can be used to address the needs of the students in class. This not only improved the quality of teaching learning practices offered by the teachers, but also developed a positive organizational climate among the faculty members. Mullen and Clematis, 2019. Also, I encourage professional development by providing coaching to new teachers during one-on-one sessions. These sessions are very crucial to the first years as they aim at managing their classes and helping their students. Anderson and West, 2020. I can recall an instance when I had a new teacher by the name of Sarah who had a serious issue controlling the students' attention. Through the week-to-week communication, we were able to develop individual strategies that would help her majorly in lesson plan and class practice, which improved her classroom practice. Mentoring is not only restricted to teachers, but it also concerns students. As a teacher responsible for managing our school debate team, I educate students on how to become better speakers and critical thinkers.
Since the homelessness sector was founded 50 years ago, the number of people living in housing precarity and sleeping rough has increased, and the scale and severity of the problem calls for deeper thinking for a solution. Concerns about the growing numbers of people in the UK experiencing housing precarity and homelessness are well researched. However, the inequalities caused by intersecting identities in relation to the vulnerability of individuals to sleeping rough and housing insecurity has been neglected in literature and also in UK policy. Titled, "How far might the use of an intersectional lens improve policies towards homelessness and housing insecurity in the UK?" This dissertation utilized the method of secondary research to investigate such connections. Previous UK policies, derived from aspects of immigration laws, housing schemes and welfare provision, have been reviewed to highlight the inadequacies of single-axis, ungendered and racialized policies.
The developmental area specified for this activity deals with improvement of tutoring, initial training teachers on class and teaching manners. The appropriate facet that I shall as a mentor focus is the effective approach to cheering the teachers by personalizing how best to support them and enhancing the formats of our professional development meetings. This focus is particularly relevant given the current responsibilities of the role, which include instructional leadership, management responsibilities, and presenting faculty development sessions geared towards enhancing instructional practices in teaching and promoting a positive work culture. They should involve implementing professional development workshops that enhance the knowledge level of teachers and implement the introduction of new practices in the teaching methodologies. Regarding the educational context, coaching and mentoring have been universally acknowledged as some of the most important strategic approaches to human capital capacity building and ongoing training. Durbach and Palmer's other studies of coaching and mentoring suggest clearly that effective mentoring yields substantial improvement in teacher performance and student achievement as well as school climate. Therefore, understanding the concept of coaching, its techniques, and implementation practices such as offering feedback, reflection, and goal setting gives evidence that coaching can positively and significantly enhance teaching efficacy and students' engagement. In addition, based on the effectiveness for practice, more structured methods of finding and training mentors and their commitments are stressed to establish steady improvement and professional development for teachers of all the different training levels.
This dissertation is concerned with analyzing how far the use of an intersectional lens might improve policies towards homelessness and housing security in the UK. To conduct this investigation, a review of the preceding theoretical and political ideas and research on homelessness is in order to indicate barriers and important areas of acknowledgement towards creating future, intersectional housing legislation. Therefore, this review examines the literature on 4 varying approaches, offering differing theoretical stances and their explanations for the following 2 questions. I. What are the supposed causes of homelessness and how does this implicate how the homeless population are viewed? E. What are the proposed solutions to homelessness? The 4 core theoretical approaches on homelessness that will be analyzed are the functionalism approach, the structuralist approach, the rights-based approach, and the feminist approaches.
The developmental area specified for this activity deals with improvement of tutoring initial training teachers on class and teaching manners. The appropriate facet that I shall as a mentor focus is the effective approach to cheering the teachers by personalizing how best to support them and enhancing the formats of our professional development meetings. This focus is particularly relevant given the current responsibilities of the role, which include instructional leadership, management responsibilities, and presenting faculty development sessions geared towards enhancing instructional practices in teaching and promoting a positive work culture. They should involve implementing professional development workshops that enhance the knowledge level of teachers and implement the introduction of new practices in the teaching methodologies. For example, the teaching about differentiation in the recent lesson equipped teachers with numerous ideas on how to address students' needs.